Sputio. Sputio.
Good morning, Spurti ma'am.
Yeah, Sputio.
address की आदत थी।
Sputio, please unmute yourself. Yeah, Sputio. Like meanwhile, I'm just starting session. If you have any doubts, just for 2 minutes, let me know. I hope you people are doing practice. This Sunday, we'll have class due to elections. So I'm just planning this Sunday. Is that fine for you? Or if anyone has any issues for Sunday's class?
Okay, fine, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. So if anyone has any issues, just let me know. Saturday and Sundays, uh, I'm going to take like normally 1.5 hours, I said, but still sometimes it is extending 2 hours. But Saturday, Sundays, just please prepare yourself for a 2 hours class. Otherwise,
Madam, it
no
will
content. I can't deliver the content. I have designed like what exactly the content we need to deliver. So I'll share that uh, file with you today itself.
Madam, it will be same timings, right? Saturday,
I'm,
Sunday.
I'm sorry.
It will be for same timings, right?
Yeah,
For
Saturday,
Saturday,
Sundays.
Sunday.
If you have any timing objection, Saturday, Sundays, then let me know. Sunday is your choice. Because I need to see you people's possibility also, right? If you want to continue same timings, that's fine. Or if you want, any other timings, if you are looking, not an issue. If you have objections, let me know.
Good morning, ma'am. Hello.
Purtivam, please mute yourself if anyone is speaking, your personal talk or something. Okay? Yeah, tell me. Someone is
Ma'am.
asking something.
Yeah, why are we are using temporary tables, ma'am. Yesterday you told to temporary tables.
Yeah, I have given temporary tables notes. I hope, did you chance to go through that notes?
Yeah.
What exactly your doubt in that? Temporary tables, in a performance wise, it stores in a temp DB. Performance wise, it is very fast. In temporary tables, we have two types of tables, local temp tables and global temp tables. But those all are session that lifespan is only session related. 1 second. 1 second. Why it is not turning on? 1 minute. Yeah, you please ask the questions. Something, yeah, other documents got open. I did not realize, so it is stopping us. Yeah, tell me. Yeah, I'm explaining about temporary tables, right? Like in that local temporary table and global temporary table, lifespan is that session limited. If you are creating any temporary table, if you are closing the created like a session, if it is getting closed means the temp table automatically will get erased.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, but um, global temporary table means more than one session also you can use unless and until the creating session is not closed. The created session means wherever you have used create table name, that for both.
Yes.
Yeah, differences are like a normal temp table, prefix would be hash, and global temp table prefix will be double hash. The rest of features, everything is same. Local temporary table you can access within created session itself, but global temporary table you can access the table even other sessions also but where you have created, that session should be on. If you closed the created session, then you cannot access even global temp table as well. Practically just check it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This document I'm going to share with you, but in a Power BI, I just designed this document like introduction, get data from different sources. I did not mention what are the sources we are going to cover, like text files and Excel, SharePoint. I have or not, I don't know. Like other 4 5 sources I'll cover. SQL Server anyway, we already covered that. Okay, so different sources. And Power Query Editor, we are going to cover these all other topics. Hierarchies, filters, bookmarks, data modeling, row level security, charts. In the charts, we have different types of charts. I did not listed the charts. What are the types? Like, stacked column chart, bar chart, line chart. There are different charts. We'll see maps, everything we'll see. Okay. And we'll discuss about Power BI service. In that, workspace creations, folders, gateways, like scheduling and sharing the reports or dashboards. Here, dashboards, creation of dashboards. Like rest of the time, I'm going to spend in DAX. In that DAX, like how to create a columns, how to create a measures, tables, and functions. Okay, I'm going to share this one, but I need time to cover all these topics. The within 15 days, 20 days, giving entire subject dumping, it is very difficult. But I need your support as well, and you people has to maintain the consistency as well. If you are absenting one day again, if you are expecting the repetition of class next day, 100% it is not possible for me, because I have scheduled content, that content I need to deliver, to complete our sessions. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. See, these many SQLs has got open. Today I'm going to share one file, Superstore. I'll give that Excel file. Then how to share? I'm just thinking. Let me check the size of the file. If possible, I'll try to share in our group itself. Just please download. Just be ready with that file, and with your. I hope everyone got installed your Power BI in your respective systems. If anyone is income not yet installed or something, please get it done. Okay. I just wanted to give introduction about Power BI, and today we are going to cover uh, some views and functions as well. Okay, so how much I can cover, we'll see. Power BI, it is visualization tool. uh, Microsoft Power BI is a full name. This is Microsoft product. So other BIs also we have, like SAP also we have BI, like please unmute yourself, otherwise I'll just 1 second, let me mute all. Okay, BI means is a business intelligence. This Power BI is a Microsoft product. Okay, why business intelligence, why we need, actually, why we need a business intelligence, like to prepare dashboards or reports. Why, we have to, what do you mean by report? Let me take notepad. What do you mean by report? Actually, we already discussed about the data and all, but I wanted to ask why we need a report. Report is nothing but presenting our data in a systematic way. That is nothing but a report. Report is nothing but just presenting our data in a systematic way. Then how you can present your data in a powerful manner, that is up to us. If you design your report in a proper way, if you present that data to the management, that is very helpful for them to take any decisions. So report, simply, if anyone asking what is the meaning of report, means simply we can say to present the data in powerful manner will create reports to present our data. Okay, so Power BI, it is a visualization tool. What do you mean by visualizations? It is a visualization tool. So here, what do you mean by visualizations? Means if you are um, uh, presenting your data in a structured way, in only in paragraph wise, like that, it is not that much not that much attractive way. But if you are using any visualizations, like any icons or any some symbols, if you are representing in a visualization manner, that is really helpful. Even layman also can easily understand the report by looking that figures, like not only figures, even like if you are representing any data in a bar charts, like you are showing your sales in 2013, like you are showing your sales as like 10,000, but coming to the 2004, 2014, you are sure, like your sales, it got increased to 20,000. I'm just giving one example. Okay, coming to 2015, your sales only 19,000. By looking these values, if you show this data, if you present your data in a graph, so what will give, 10,000, it gives some lower, bar is size is less. 20,000, it highest size. Then again 19,000, slightly it got changed. So the same data, if you present in a textual manner, it is not that much effective. But the same data, if you draw, if you present the data in any by using any chart or something, that is more attractive. So especially visualization tools, these tools are very helpful, to present our data in this manner. Okay. If you present your data in a visualizations, you can give interaction, and it is very m- most attractive way, I can say. Okay. So in a market we have different tools, not only Power BI. From other products we have different tools as well, like a Power BI, Tableau, Cognos is IBM product, Power BI is Microsoft product. This is Salesforce product, this one. And ClickView, SAP BI, ClickSense, MicroStrategy. These all are BI tools only, business intelligence tools only. So these all are tools. We are just, learning one tool, but in market we have different tools as well. Okay. But one tool, if you learn, more or less, similar features you will have, you can see even other tools as well. Okay. I am not saying all the tools are same, but no, we have differences, but similar features would be similar. If you learn any tool, the other tools also you can easily learn, because similar differences will be there, but concept and everything would be same. Your if you learn any one tool, you can easily learn any other tool. No need to spend that much time. If you are proficient with one tool, any other tool you can learn in within 10 days. I'm sure about it. Okay. So actually, why we need a BI, business intelligence? Why we need, to prepare a reports and dashboards. What do you mean? Report is just, to present our data we'll use. What do you mean by dashboard? Dashboard also, it is a similar kind of report only, but one major difference, report, both are to present our data in effective manner. But what is the difference between report and dashboards are, reports reports can have multiple pages, but dashboards will be presented single page. Okay. Best example for dashboard is our offices, or in colleges, the notice board, whatever it is there, that is nothing but dashboard. Okay. So report is like, you all people will know, report, any MIS report. But dashboard will have only one page, whereas reports consist multiple pages. Okay, that is the difference. Yeah, as I mentioned, in a business intelligence will represent the data in the form of insights. If you represent your data in the form of visual insights, so you can do analysis easily. That's what I have mentioned here in our example. Like what we are doing here, we are analyzing the data. So that means we are comparing the data with the previous year, and this data with the previous year, whether whether it is increasing or decreasing, what exactly the reason why here fall down in the sales value, and here almost 10,000 it got increment. What exactly here causing the reason to increase the sales or to decrease the sales. These are all things we can analyze. Okay, this is nothing but analysis, our analysis. Okay. Like even we can forecast the things. A trend, if you look at the trend, like we can say more or less in 2016 how much the sales, like if you are calculating, if you look at like the percentage between these things, so it is increasing like 10% or maybe. So in 2016 we can project like a target, we can fix it like 10%. Maybe 10% means it may be around like 22,000 kind of 10% or 20%. I can even project the future trend as well, but that is not actual. But example, I am just my target of 2016 is 2016 target. I just fixing my target for 2016 is uh, 30,000 example. That's my just target. That's not actual. Okay. But actually I have achieved, that is just, of my projection. But actual sales are in 2016, my actuals are just I am able to achieve only 25,000. Though I have like, targeted 30,000, but I am able to achieve only 25,000. There are like multiple factors why I am not able to achieve my target. Then I will like uh, managers, they will dig the reasons what exactly it is causing why we are not able to achieve our targets. These all are our proposals, and whereas actuals are this much. And we can compare like year on year growth, whether it is year on year growth. These all are analysis things. Year on year growth. That growth is just, especially these all are the things to take decisions. These all are the calculations are very, very important. Year on year growth, if it is in increasing, that is really, um, okay, our business is doing well. If any like year on year growth is like falling down means, yes, it represents like our business is not performing well. So it is very easy like to take decisions. Forecasting, like we can do forecasting. Data consolidation, like if you have like Power BI, we can get the data from multiple sources. So almost around from 150 sources, you can get the data. Like you can get the data from text files, you can get the data from Excel, source of maybe Excel, or you can get the data from SharePoint or from DBs. Like, I have some data in MySQL database, DB. I have some data in SQL Server DB. I have some data in Oracle DB. And I want to fetch the data from like from Facebook. I want to fetch the data, or else I wanted to fetch the data from like web, from with help of any URL. I want to fetch the data. So almost like around, I can say around 150 sources it supports, you can get the data. Okay. And data loading, we know, or like data loading is nothing but, that's what I'm saying, like you can get the data from different sources, Excel, SQL, Oracle, different, almost 150 sources. And this tool is helpful to do transforming the data. That means whatever the ETL point of view, transformations what we need to do in a data related, that for transformations we can do. Basic ETL we can do it. Yeah, if anyone has any questions, just raise your hand. Like, I heard some noise, or else just text me. Definitely, I'm going to check your, messages. Yeah. So I hope everyone
Madam,
is.
Madam,
Yeah.
so this is taking information from online, or how it will take from the data from social media?
Web URL, I'm saying, no? URL, with the URL, we can take it.
Okay, that which means it is go into online, and from there it will fetch the data into
Yeah,
our
we
charts.
can get the data. Not automatically it will go. Like, we have to get the data from that URL, specific URL.
Okay, we need to know which data to present. That data we need to give a link.
Yes, we need to get the data. We need to get the data. We have to give that URL here, then get data.
Right, madam. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Here, how you are doing visualizations. So, like, we are using to visualize the data. We are using different charts, tables, matrix, like, or dashboards. We are using, these all are the different things to visualize our data. Then see, data preparation, even Excel also, like Excel also is a very good tool. You can prepare any, like, report. But than Excel, we have different features. In like in Excel, we don't have cross filtering functionality. In Excel, we don't have, like, what I said earlier, file system. To overcome the limitations of file system, databases has come. In the same way, Excel also we can use for reporting purpose, but then Excel also is a Microsoft product only. It comes under Office 365. Office 365 will call, or O365, both are same, don't get confused. O365 means Office 365 only. Okay, but uh, we have a few limitations. But than Excel, Power BI also Microsoft product only. I can say Power BI is the extension of Excel. If you are familiar with Excel, if you are, like, if you have good knowledge with any DB, to learn SQL is very, very easy. Sorry, Power BI is very, very easy. But people will say no prerequisites. What I am suggesting, it is not a prerequisite, but better if you have knowledge with in one database, and if you have knowledge in Excel, that is added advantage. Like concepts would be clear, I mean to say. Okay, here sharing, it is very important. This feature we can't see, like, sharing, we can do, like, Excel file we can share with, like, within an organization, you can share that file with multiple users. But here, this sharing, we have limitation in Power BI, like, in Excel. You can't represent the data like completely in a visualization. Up to some extent, even in Excel also, you can present your data in form of charts. But you have more features in Power BI. Coming to the sharing, like, you can publish your reports in cloud. Okay, but in like here, it is not possible. Like, in a SharePoint, you can even Excel also. Now we have lot of features has been improved. Like even from cloud you can access, but you cannot do like auto refresh, and you cannot schedule any report in a but those all are things we can do in a, whereas we can do in Power BI. Okay, we have some limitations in Excel, but we have some facilities than extra features in Power BI. Okay, and yeah, web portals, this is nothing but cloud. Like even mobile apps also, we can present your data in mobile app also. If we have a time, then I'll try, otherwise I cannot deal with this mobile. We are not discussing any Power Apps here. Okay, I'm just giving the content only for Power BI. Don't, like, if you have any expectations for Power Apps, this is not the correct class for you. I am not discussing anything related to Power Apps. Power Apps are different from Power BI. Okay, what exactly, like, in Power BI suite, in complete Power BI, what exactly we need to, will have the components of Power BI is Power BI desktop. This is a free version. And but in a Power BI, you cannot create any dashboards. And in Power BI desktop, you cannot share your reports. For sharing purpose, you have to publish your report into Power BI service. That is nothing but a cloud service. Okay. Power BI desktop you already have seen. I hope you people install Power BI desktop. But that is like, that is a free version, like, but only available for Windows. Okay, because this is a Microsoft product. So you cannot see Power BI desktop in your any, if you have like, Linux or Mac systems, it is not available. Like, it supports only Windows Power BI desktop. Okay, and coming to the Power BI service, this is a cloud version of Power BI. This is called as like, SaaS, software as a service. Okay, here, here also in cloud also we can prepare dashboards, we can share our dashboards. But Power BI desktop you need to install, whereas Power BI service, here no need to install. This is Microsoft, like, powerbi.com, like, app.powerbi.com. This is just one web application, no need to install. Without installation, how means we can access that, no need to, installation is not required. Okay, but this is cloud. So if you need to access this one, you should have mandatory, you should have internet, otherwise you cannot access this application. But for Power BI, if you don't have, like, internet, you can use Power BI desktop. And coming to the Power BI service, you need a license. Without license, you cannot use this. But you have, like, for trial purpose, we'll get a free license up to 60 days. That is enough, trial version. So within that period, you can, like, learn the things. And one more thing, to work with Power BI service, you should have one organization email ID. Otherwise, you cannot publish your reports in Power BI service. Like, then you will raise one question here. Like, normally, you people are students, you don't have any jobs. If you are, like, working for any organization, you will get a organizational email ID. Example, I am working in Cognizant, I'll get one organizational email ID. I'm working in Infosys, I'll get organizational ID. I'm working for HCL company, I'll get organizational email ID. Okay. I'm working for TCS, so I'll get one organizational ID. So if I'm working for any organization, I'll get a organizational ID. But I'm a student, so I don't have any organizational ID. Then how I'm going to learn, or how I'm going to work with Power BI service. So uh, here, how you can generate automatic email, for a practice purpose. I'll send one document with that. You need to get your ID, then only you can work. Like if anyone is working in organizations, you can use that organizational ID to log in, because everyone, you should have one Microsoft account, then only you can log in into that service. For learning purpose, how to get that temporary ID, I will share that document when it is required, when we'll come to the Power BI service, that in the topics, then I'll share that document. Okay, don't worry about that. What do you mean by Power BI gateway? Yeah, someone has some question here, so let me check it one time. Who we take if any access issues? Yeah, Rajesh, what access related issues, ma?
If that you're saying, so in Power BI service, we don't need to install. It was directly we will use the URLs, right, to
Yeah.
get the whatever things we have to. If any issue with access, so who will take care of this?
No, there is no access related issues you won't get. Normally, example, Google is one URL, right? So
Hmm.
www dot google.com, like that only, that is a Microsoft site. So to access that site, you won't get any issues. But
Mhm.
where you will face the issues, this is in Power BI. This is the course what I have designed for to work as a Power BI developer. But if you wanted to work as a Power BI administration activities, but with this course, you will get the knowledge about Power BI, but this knowledge is not sufficient to work as a Power BI administrator. That is
Okay.
different. Power BI administrator is different. Power BI developer is different. But if example, SQL, we are learning SQL, SQL Server. So SQL Server developer is different. Like whatever we are learning those concepts to work as a developer. But whereas if you want to work as a DBA, that is a administration, database administration. But our course content is not sufficient to take a DBA role. That course is different. But in the same way, whatever I am giving, this course content is helpful to work as a Power BI developer, not as a Power BI administrator. But up to some extent, this knowledge is support to take up Power BI administrator level. But this knowledge only not sufficient to take up that role. You should have additional knowledge as well. Like what exactly additional knowledge means, how you need to give accesses to the different users, how you are going to create workspaces, and what are the privileges you are imposing, how you are monitoring different users activities. Those all will comes under admin activities of Power BI. But I am not proficient in Power BI administration. But I am not going to teach here Power BI admin related things. Here I am going to teach you as a to work as a Power BI developer. So I have been working as a Power BI developer from past 6 years with different companies. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much for clarification.
Yeah. So Power BI administration is different. Power BI development is different. The same manner, SQL developer role is different from SQL, DBA role. So our course is sufficient for, you can take basic SQL Server developer role as well. But as a fresher, you can take that. But if you want to get Power BI SQL developer role for 3-4 years, up to 3 years, 2 years, 3 years, it is okay, manageable. But if you want to keep your experience like a 4 years, 5 years, but our content is won't support for that. You should have additional knowledge. So there, triggers, constraints, functions, CTEs, and window functions. Those all things are required to work as a full-fledged SQL developer. But where I am giving the content, as a fresher, you can start even SQL developer role also, because almost 70% content of SQL server topics, not 70%, up to 80% we are covering all the topics. But my motivation or my intention is just to give base about the content, not basic knowledge. I am providing the base of the subject. Yeah, sorry, someone is saying something, just tell me.
Yeah. Hi, ma'am. This is Sharad.
Yes, sir, I'll give a chance actually. That is the reason, because in between it distracts, no? So that is the reason I did not allow to speak. I'm sorry for that. Tell me
Okay.
now.
Sure, madam. So I have been downloading the Microsoft SQL SSMS 2022 version.
Mm-hmm.
So I created the database. There are I creating a new table, ma'am. So the table does not execute, asking the permission detains the database is asking. So how to create a databases? So once can I share my screen?
Please, I will
So
take your doubt like at the end of the class, not now.
sure, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Okay. Yeah. So coming to the Power Apps, what I said, this is not part of our code, but I can explain what exactly Power Apps. Power Apps also easy, you can learn, but write back facility will be there in a Power Apps. And here, coding is not required. Built-in templates we can use, especially these Power Apps, helpful to design an applications for inventory management, and any HR related functionality. like uh, I wanted to create one template for onboarding facilities. Once if you are joining with your company, you got appointment letter, you want to join to that company, what exactly onboarding facilities. So they will send offer letter to you, and they will give a call, and they will schedule a time. They will specify the location. You need to go along with your testimonials to that location, and you need to upload your documents. BGC will be there. BGC is nothing but a background verification. So these all are the different this is employee onboarding process. This is completely one process. So that type of these things, completely it is a app kind of. These type of things, I'm just giving here an examples, not only for this, not like that, but these type of with the low coding, no need to here to develop this app. So no need you need some language is required, you need Java or .NET, not like that. With with limited code, you can easily develop these apps, okay, by using Power Apps. But I am not our courses, I am not discussing anything about to teach you Power Apps. But what exactly Power Apps, I am just giving bit glance, that's it. Okay. So if anyone is exiting from the organization, even exiting formalities also Many formalities will be there. If you are working in any MNC, maybe might be you people will aware. But in small organization, I'm sorry, in small organization, we don't have that much. Spurtivam, please mute yourself. Spurtivam, could you please mute yourself?
Ramakrishna Garu, please mute yourself.
You are going to, by learning, why we are learning this course. Even I am also learner. Okay, why we are learning the course? To work in software organizations. So that means we should behave like a professional. If you are attending any course, so it is distracting almost I have 150 attendees. Like, all are getting disturbed because of one person. These two sentences, every minute is very important for me. Seriously, I'm saying. Every minute is important. In this time, I would have deliver another, 1-2 additional points to you. Okay, please don't repeat these things, ma. Okay, and Power BI files, like what is the Power BI files extension? All Power BI, desktop files, these files will be stored with the extension of .pbix. See example, if you are saving any data in a Word, Microsoft Word, so earlier is a .doc, now docx. If you are saving any your content in Excel, your extension of file is xlsx. If you are storing any data in a PowerPoint, it is will be stored with ppt. If you are storing your data in a notepad, you will get extension with the txt. So in the same manner, okay, if you are saving your Power BI file, like that extension is .pbix. Okay, so that's it. Just I wanted to give the introduction about the Power BI. I just has given this introduction. So if anyone has any questions, then you can raise or unmute yourself, and you can ask any doubts. Till now, whatever I have discussed, in this introduction, if anyone has any just doubts, just let me know, ma.
Ma'am, please can you explain the Power BI gateway once again?
Yeah, sure. Gateway, it is sorry, I think I'm extremely sorry. Actually, I got distracted. I forgot to explain this one. Uh, I'm very sorry for this, and thank you so much to remind this one. Okay. Gateway, it is very, very important. I will explain this. Actually, why we need a gateway? Gateway, it acts as between as a I'm sorry. The objective of gateway to provide the most recent data, to refresh data, latest data to the reports. What exactly, how it works? Even gateway also we need to install the gateways. So it provides mediator. It acts as a mediator between source and destination of reports. How, like a mediation, what it does, you are fetching the data from SQL Server. We have seen how to get the data from SQL Server. I just got 5 records from my employee table. Okay, M table. I just got 5 records. When I fetch the data, like in emp table, I have only 5 records. With that 5 records, I just designed one chart and I published that report. Okay. That like on next day or after 10 days, more 10 records got inserted in table. But our report, it shows only 5 records. When I just prepared our report and published that report, I have only 5 records. This data only it is going to publish in Power BI service. So our report will consist only 5 reports. But in a database, another 10 records got appended. That means in a DB, we have total 15 records. But though my report is showing only 5 records, because the recent data, it is not updating in my report. Okay. So that time what we need to do, we need to refresh our data. If you do the refresh, then these 10 records also is visible in our report. Then you can ask, you can raise one question. Simply if you do refresh, that is more than enough, right? It refreshes the data. But why gateway is required for that? Why gateway is required for that means, if it is in on-premises data, internal, if it is a internal, with the help of the refresh, yes, you can do that. But I'll give one example for that. Okay. My source is, I am getting data, source of data is SQL. My source of data is SQL Server. I am getting data from SQL Server. Okay. I am publishing the data in cloud. That is nothing but SaaS, like Power BI service. I'm just publishing my report in cloud. Power BI service. I'm publishing my report in Power BI service. Okay. This SQL Server, it is on-premise data. It is it is limited to that particular organization only. But if you are placing your information, that is, yeah, Manasa, tell me what you are looking. Manasa, if you are looking something, if you need something, just, text me. Okay.
Ma'am, please continue.
Yeah. This is the source. This is the Power BI service cloud. We are placing our data. We are publishing this in a cloud means anyone can access. But this will be called as a on-premise data. This will be called as on-premises. Data source is an on-premises. But where our report is in cloud. Okay. So if you are doing data DML, data manipulations, anything. So once you publish your report to the cloud, so there is no link between this source and destination. So in a source data, you have 5 records. This is on-premises data. But when you publish, it is that time you have only 5 records. There is no interaction between these on-premises and cloud. So that interaction, gateway, that fulfills that interaction. What exactly gateway does? Gateway act as a mediator between source and this cloud application. This gateway, it interacts to the on-premises sources then it fetches that and it will push that into cloud. So this is gateway is one mechanism to always present our data with a latest data with the help of the gateway, after sharing, once you shared means whatever the data it is there, you will share that data, you will deploy that data into report. But after sharing, if any DML activities has been done in the on-premise sources, so that recent changes, if you wanted to do those updations in our reports as well. One more I'll give you here one example. So I have employee data, when I am publishing or deploying my report into service, that time one person salary is 60,000. Then after 1 month, based on his performance, his salary got increased to 65,000. But when I published in a report in a cloud, that time his salary is showing as 60,000 only. Then after that, whatever the changes has been done in a source data level, these changes, it is, if I look at the report now also, I'm able to see only salary as 60,000 only, because it is not showing the most recent data. Once if you have a gateways, then the most recent changes, whatever it has been carried at a on-premises level for your source data, those changes will be applicable. That means these changes will be carried to even for your cloud service. For that, gateway acts as a mediator. It interacts with the source data sources and the recent changes it captures, and it pushes that changes into destination. So that is the functionality of gateway. Okay, I hope if you I hope I have explained, but still if you have any doubts, just I'm giving a chance for 2 minutes. You can unmute yourself and raise your question mark. So anyone has any questions, whatever we discussed till now? But this is theory only. But practically, if you see these things, it would be more clear. But this is the fundamental. These all are with these, you can expect 1-2 interview questions from this only. So many people, if I am taking an interview, I'll just check what is your BI knowledge. Only you are learning Power BI. What in market, what are the Power BI tools are there? And I'll ask to check your practical knowledge. I'll ask how you fetch the most recent data into your reports. So that time you need to explain about the gateway. Then if I am asking how you are going to sharing your reports, what application you are using, so that time you should explain about Power BI service. So we are all publishing our reports into Power BI service. This is a cloud version. But here one mandatory thing, no installation is required. But organizational email ID that is one thumb rule. We need an organizational email ID. So from these you will get easily 4 to 5 questions. So almost, till now, whatever I am covering, I am giving all interview questions. So when I am saying it is a last, if you are asking what are the interview questions means, I am not going to repeat. When I am just, saying this is the interview question, just please make a note. So gateway is an interview question, and organizational, Power BI service is interview question, and a list of Power BI tools are interview question. Yeah.
Madam,
If you have any doubt now, tell me.
what is the Power BI Pro Is it
Yeah.
the same as the
Yeah,
Power BI
I'll
service?
explain those things like, pro, premium, like those all are license related, ma.
Okay.
So yeah, pro is a license, related to license. Microsoft is a like, all Microsoft, uh, these all are like, product based. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మీకు కావాలంటే తెలుగులో లైక్ మేబీ అంటే ఈజీగా అర్థమవుతుందని చెప్తున్నాను. ఇప్పుడు ప్రతి కంపెనీ ఉందండి. మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ ఉంది, డెల్ ఉంది, ఐబీఎం ఉంది. ఈ ఈ ఈ కంపెనీస్ అన్నీ ఏంటండి, వాటికి ఓన్ అవి డిజైన్ చేసే ఓన్ ప్రొడక్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఆ ప్రొడక్ట్స్‌ని అవి సేల్ చేసుకుంటేనే వాటికి ఇన్‌కమ్. మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ ప్రొడక్ట్ ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు పవర్ బిఐ ఉంది. మీకు ఎవ్రీ మంత్ లేటెస్ట్ అప్డేషన్స్ వస్తూనే ఉంటాయి. ప్రతి మంత్ ఒక అప్డేట్ ఉంటదండి పవర్ బిఐ. మీరు అడగొచ్చు, మ్యామ్ నేను ఈ మంత్ నేర్చుకున్నాను. మరి అప్డేషన్స్ అంటే, ఏంటి అప్డేషన్ వచ్చింది అది చూసుకుంటే చాలు. మళ్ళీ మనం బిగినింగ్ నుంచి కోర్స్ నేర్చుకోక్కర్లేదు. ఓకే. సో, మీకు ఈ కంపెనీస్ అన్నీ మీకు లేటెస్ట్ అప్డేషన్స్ ఇచ్చి వాటి ప్రొడక్ట్స్‌ని బయట రిలీజ్ చేసి మార్కెట్ చేసుకుంటూ ఉంటాయి. ఓకే. సో, ఇక్కడ ఈ పవర్ బిఐ అనేది మీకు వేరే వాటితో ఐబీఎం టూల్ కన్నా మంచి ఫీచర్స్ యాడ్ చేయాలి. లేదు అంటే ఎస్ఏపీ టూల్ కన్నా ఈ టూల్‌లో మంచి ఫీచర్స్ యాడ్ చేయాలి. మీకు మార్కెట్‌లో ఇప్పుడు పవర్ బిఐ అనేది నాట్ నౌ ఫ్రమ్ పాస్ట్ లైక్ 6, 7 ఇయర్స్ నుంచి పవర్ బిఐ గ్రాఫ్ అనేది ఇట్లా పైకెళ్తుంది. అంటే మీకు కాస్ట్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో పవర్ బిఐ ప్రొడక్ట్స్ అన్నీ కొంచెం చీప్‌గా ఉంటాయండి. కాస్ట్ చీప్ అని చెప్పకూడదేమో, లెస్ ప్రైస్ ఉంటాయి.
Less price. Okay.
కంపారిటివ్‌లీ అదర్ ప్రొడక్ట్స్. అండ్ ఈవెన్ అంటే ఈజీ టు యూజ్. మీకు జియూఐ ఎన్వైర్న్‌మెంట్ ఉంటది. లైక్ మెనూస్ అండ్ కమాండ్స్‌లో ఉంటుంది మీకు. ఇక్కడ మీరేమి లినక్స్ లాగా మీరు ఏమి కమాండ్స్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోక్కర్లేదు. మీకు నార్మల్ ఇంగ్లీష్ వస్తే మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ టెక్నాలజీస్ ఏవైనా నేర్చుకోవడం ఈజీ. స్ఫూర్తి ఓం, ప్లీజ్ మ్యూట్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. Yeah, someone has raised like Raju Garu. What's your name, ma? You please unmute yourself. What's your name?
Mallikarjuna, madam. Madam, gateway means it is fetch the
Like
data.
Mallikarjuna, but you please change your name, ma.
Oh, okay, sure, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me now.
Gateway means fetch the data from Power BI gateway or some other server gateway like payment gateway like.
నువ్వు గేట్‌వేస్ వచ్చి సర్వర్ డిఫరెంట్ గేట్‌వేస్ అట్లా కాదమ్మా. మళ్ళీ గేట్‌వేస్‌లో టైప్స్ ఉన్నాయి. మీకు స్టాండర్డా, ఆన్ ప్రెమిసెస్ గేట్‌వేనా? మనం గేట్‌వేస్ టాపిక్ వచ్చినప్పుడు మీకు క్లియర్‌గా ఎక్స్‌ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. అక్కడ మళ్ళీ మీరు డౌన్‌లోడ్ చేసుకోవాలి గేట్‌వేస్.
Power BI gateway means that is Power BI inbuilt Power BI gateway, sir, right?
యాహ్!
Okay.
పవర్
Okay.
బిఐకి గేట్‌వే స్పెసిఫిక్‌గా అని కాదు. గేట్‌వేస్ వచ్చి ఇట్ యాక్ట్స్ యాస్ ఏ మీడియేటర్ బిట్వీన్ ద సోర్స్ డేటా అండ్ ద డెస్టినేషన్. ఓకే. సో, దాంట్లో మళ్ళీ పబ్లిక్ గేట్‌వే, లైక్ స్టాండర్డ్ గేట్‌వే, ఆన్ ప్రెమిసెస్ గేట్‌వే, లైక్ మీకు గేట్‌వేస్‌లో టైప్స్ ఉన్నాయి. మన పర్పస్ ఏ గేట్‌వే కావాలి అనేది మనం గేట్‌వేస్ కాన్సెప్ట్ వచ్చినప్పుడు విల్ సీ ఇంటు డీటెయిల్.
Madam, for example, I want to fetch data some other server. అలాంటప్పుడు ఈ గేట్వేస్ యూజ్ చేయాలా మేడం?
మీరు ఏ సర్వర్ నుంచి తెచ్చుకున్నానండి. ఆన్ ప్రెమిసెస్ డేటా ఉంది. బట్ డేటాలో చేంజెస్ జరిగాయి. దట్ రిఫ్రెష్ వాటెవర్ ద మానిప్యులేషన్స్ యూ హావ్ డన్ క్యారీడ్ ఇన్ ఎ సోర్స్ దట్ యూ వాంటెడ్ టు లైక్ రిప్రజెంట్ దోస్ చేంజెస్ ఇంటు డెస్టినేషన్. దెన్ గేట్‌వేస్ విల్ యాక్ట్ యాస్ ఏ గేట్‌వే అనేది ఒక మెకానిజం అండి. అందులో మీరు కోడ్ రాయాల్సింది ఏముండదు. గేట్‌వే ఇన్‌స్టాలేషన్ చేస్తే సో, ఇట్ కనెక్ట్స్ విత్ ద సోర్స్ అండ్ ఇట్ క్యాప్చర్స్ అండ్ ఇట్ పుషెస్ లైక్ ఏ గిట్ హబ్ ఉందనుకోండి. మీరేం చేస్తారు, సోర్స్‌ని తీసుకొని డెస్టినేషన్‌కి పుష్, పుల్ అనే కమాండ్స్‌తో మీరు యూజ్ చేస్తారు. ద సేమ్ మెకానిజం. గేట్‌వే ఈస్ వన్ మెకానిజం.
Okay. Whenever data changes, automatically the data will fetch.
Yeah, once if you install the gateway.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
yeah, Spurti. So any other questions?
Hi, madam.
Yeah.
But most generally, dashboards and reports based on user link or any other source share చేస్తారు client కి. So in some cases, some other based on PPTs represent చేసి షేర్ చేశారు presentations అంటే ఆ
Okay.
రెస్పెక్టివ్ రీజియన్. సో అది కూడా ఓకేనా, లేకపోతే ఫర్ టైమింగ్ అలా చేస్తున్నారా వితౌట్ షేరింగ్ ద లింక్?
Yeah, Gautam
PPTs
gar, my
లో
question is, I'm not clear about your question. Could you please frame in a proper way? Correct గా అడగండి మీ క్వశ్చన్. నాకు అర్థం కాలేదు మీ క్వశ్చన్.
జనరల్గా అంటే డాష్బోర్డ్స్ పవర్ బిఐ రిపోర్ట్స్ క్రియేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత షేర్ చేస్తాం కదా, లైక్ పబ్లిషింగ్ టు క్లయింట్స్ ఆర్ సమ్ అదర్ హైయర్ అఫీషియల్స్కి షేర్ చేయడానికి. సో అలా కాకుండా ఆ సినారియోస్ అసలు లేవు అంటే మేబీ సమ్ ఇంటర్నెట్ ఇష్యూ ఆర్ సమ్ పవర్ బిఐ ఇష్యూస్. సో అదర్ దాన్ దట్ ఎలా షేర్ చేయవచ్చు అంటే ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ క్లయింట్స్కి? కొంతమంది దగ్గర చూస్తే కొంతమంది ఎలా అంటే పీపీటీస్ స్క్రీన్ షాట్స్ తీసి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశారు, అది కూడా ఓకేనా, లేకపోతే ఇంకా వేరే ఏమన్నా పాసిబిలిటీస్ ఉన్నాయా?
ఓకే గౌతమ్ గారు, సారీ మిమ్మల్ని డిసప్పాయింట్ చేద్దామని అని కాదు నా ఉద్దేశం. మేబీ మీరు తెలియక అడుగుతున్నారో, ఎట్లా మీరు కరెక్ట్ గా ఫ్రేమ్ చేసుకోలేక అడుగుతున్నారో తెలీదు. బట్ మీరు అడిగే క్వశ్చన్ లో లైక్ క్లారిటీ లేదు. మేబీ మీకు ఏది కావాలి అనుకుంటున్నారో నాకు తెలీదు. బట్ లెట్ మీ ట్రై టు ఆన్సర్ యువర్ క్వశ్చన్. Like PPT is a PowerPoint template that comes under O65, like O365, Office 365 లకు వస్తుంది PPT అనేది. PPT we will use like to present our data, like a presentation ఇవ్వడానికి PPTs జస్ట్ మీరు తయారు చేసి మీ డేటాని మీరు ప్రెజెంట్ చేస్తున్నారు. దట్ ఈస్ వన్ వే ఆఫ్ ప్రెజెంటింగ్ యువర్ డేటా. PPT is another tool, like that comes under O365, Office 365 product adi. Power BI, this is also Microsoft product. This is a visualization tool. మీరు Office 365 ఉందనుకోండి, Office 365 లో ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇది ఉంది. Office 365 నేను పవర్ పాయింట్ చూపిస్తాను చూడండి. ఇదే డేటాని నేను నోట్ ప్యాడ్ లో మీకు చూపించాను. బట్ అట్లా కాకుండా నా దగ్గర ఏమైనా పవర్ బిఐ ప్రెజెంటేషన్స్ ఉంటాయి. లెట్ మీ చెక్ ఇట్ వన్స్. జస్ట్ గివ్ మీ 2 minutes. I'll have lot of Power BI presentations. This is one SQL 6 related one PPT. PPT also one type of report, and we are presenting our data like in a PPT. Yeah, almost 48 pages. Okay. Yeah, something PPT like how to create a database. Here, like how to create a database. These all are in a pictorial manner. I am just inserting one image here, and I am like saying here how to create a database. Here I am giving the syntax. Using a database, use database name, like dropping a database, drop database name, drop database name. What are the constraints? So this is one PPT. I just created one PPT. I'm presenting to you, to the in front of lot of audience. This is one type of presentation, but this is comes under Office 365. Okay, this product is belongs to Office 365, but there are few advantages and few disadvantages also. Here example, I have employee table and department table. I want to provide like interaction between those two visuals. In a PPT it is not possible, but if you are presenting your data or if you are presenting your report in a Power BI, data analysis is easy. Here only you can present your data, but analysis, you cannot do any analysis in PPT. You just only you can present your data. But coming to the Power BI, you can do analyzation. If you want to compare with the data with the previous year and how much percentage it has been grown or why it got fall down, that analysis you can do in a Power BI. But we cannot do data analysis related activities in a PPT. But you please clear with your question. And even now I did not understand your question. PPT also to present your data, that is also one type of report only. But we have some, like as per our requirement will go. If I want to deliver only simply data, then I will choose PPT. But if I wanted to do interaction with the data and meaningful insights, if I want to present, then I'll go for Power BI report, and I'll present that report to the clients. లైక్ మీకు ఇంకా తెలుగులో క్లియర్ గా అర్థమయ్యేలా చెప్తానండి. నేను ఒక ప్రోడక్ట్ ఎలా పనిచేస్తుంది, లేకపోతే ఒక ప్రాఫిట్ అనాలిసిస్, ఒక ప్రాఫిట్ రిలేటెడ్ సేల్స్ రిపోర్ట్ ఒకటి డిజైన్ చేశానండి. యాక్చువల్ గా ఆ సేల్స్ రిపోర్ట్ యొక్క ఫంక్షనాలిటీ అనేది పీపీటీలో ప్రజెంట్ చేస్తాను. వాట్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ దిస్ రిపోర్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ వేర్ ఐ ఆమ్ గెటింగ్ డేటా, లైక్ వాట్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ దిస్ రిపోర్ట్ షోస్ అనేది ఒక పీపీటీ ఇచ్చి ఈ రిపోర్ట్ గురించి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను పీపీటీలో క్లయింట్ కి. దెన్ ఆ రిపోర్ట్ ఫంక్షనాలిటీ ఏంటి అనేది విజువలైజ్ చేసి చూపించడానికి ఆ సేమ్ రిపోర్ట్ ని లైక్ పవర్ బై రిపోర్ట్ డిజైన్ చేసి లైక్ ఆయనకి చూపిస్తాను. అది పవర్ బిఐ రిపోర్ట్. లేదు ఆ పవర్ బిఐ రిపోర్ట్ ని క్లయింట్ కి యూజ్ చేసుకోవడానికి నేను ఇవ్వాలి అంటే ఆ రిపోర్ట్ ని పబ్లిష్ చేస్తాను. సో ఆ పర్టికులర్ క్లయింట్ ఆ యూజర్ కి నేను యాక్సెస్ ఇస్తాను. సో ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ఆ రిపోర్ట్ అతన్ని వ్యూ చేస్తాడు. దెన్ ఆటోమేటిక్ గా స్కెడ్యూల్ కూడా చేయాలి. ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఎవ్రీడే మార్నింగ్ ఐ నీడ్ టు సెండ్ వన్ రిపోర్ట్. సో ఫిజికల్ గా మనం సెండ్ చేయక్కర్లేకుండా సో స్కెడ్యూల్ చేసేస్తాను. ఎవ్రీడే మార్నింగ్ like this report needs to send to the client. సో ప్రతి రోజు మార్నింగ్ 6 o'clock కి అతనికి ఈమెయిల్ నోటిఫికేషన్ ఉంటది అతని ఈమెయిల్ బాక్స్ లో, సో అండ్ సో రిపోర్ట్ ఈస్ పబ్లిష్డ్ అని. సో దీస్ ఆల్ థింగ్స్ I cannot do in a Power BI. Sorry, I cannot do it in a PowerPoint, but I can do it in a Power BI. సో ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి ఎగ్జాక్ట్ మీ క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటి?
ఎస్ గాట్ ఇట్. అంటే ఇంటరాక్టివ్ డేటాని పీపీటీలో రిప్రజెంట్ చేయలేము పవర్ బిఐ.
Yeah, data interaction, it won't be there in a Power BI, PowerPoint. Data visualization won't be there. Data publishing won't be there. And those all things, it is not possible in Power BI.
Okay.
Sorry, those all are not possible in PPT.
Yes. Okay, got it. Difference of PPT.
Okay, differences if you are looking, both are to present the data only, but up to some extent, like to give brief about the product and features, we'll use PPT as a presentation. But most data interaction point of view, more effective ga a report functionality మీరు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయాలి అంటే then you will go for Power BI report. సో ఏది ఎప్పుడు వాడాలి అనేది అప్పుడు అండి. రెండు రిపోర్ట్సే. పీపీటీ కూడా ఒక రిపోర్టే, బట్ అది కూడా ఒక టైప్ ఆఫ్ ప్రెజెంటేషన్. మీరు డేటాను ప్రెజెంట్ చేస్తున్నారు, బట్ పవర్ బిఐ కూడా ప్రెజెంటింగ్ డేటా ఓన్లీ, బట్ బోత్ వీ కెన్ కాల్ యాజ్ అ రిపోర్ట్స్ ఓన్లీ, బట్ పర్పసెస్ ఆర్ డిఫరెంట్. Okay, I hope it is clear.
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Is there any doubts? Yeah. If you have a time more 10 minutes, just I wanted to cover one topic. if you permit for 10 minutes only, because even I need to log in for my office, like, only 10 minutes, we'll look at a few functions. So otherwise, only time, it won't be sufficient for us. Is that okay? Shall I continue more 10 minutes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Veni garu. So actually, yesterday I
Good.
tried to install this SSMS tool.
మీకు
Hello.
లాస్ట్ మీకు క్లాస్ కొంచెం వెయిట్ చేయండి ప్లీజ్. లాస్ట్
Yeah.
మీకు టైం ఇస్తాను, ఒక 5 minutes. Just I
Yeah.
wanted to cover few things here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to cover a few functions here. I just give me for some time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. I wanted to discuss about a few functions, like, string functions, like we have date functions and logical functions, the operators we have seen. But, few important, like I am not covering all the functions, like, the most frequently used functions I am just, giving. These all are the functions I'll just execute and show, but the rest of the things you do the practice. These all are very easy only, but, one time I will try to explain. Get date is a, like, one function to get the date and time. From that you can extract the, like, month, like, date, year and all. I'll just show that function, but rest of the things please do that practice. You need to just follow the syntax, nothing else. Sorry, it is taking some time to open the session. Okay. Yeah. See, get date is one function. Just if I give select get date, only get date. Get date is a one function to get the current date along with the time. Okay. Get date. Any function you need to use open and close parenthesis. So if you execute this one, it will give current date and time. It is executing and it is giving current date and time. So this is the time. This is Indian time, IST. Okay. So what time it gives means, like, in date and time, whatever it is, like, మీకు సిస్టంలో ఏది డేట్ అండ్ టైం ఫిక్స్ అయ్యిందో అదే వస్తుందండి. ఒకవేళ ఇక్కడ మీకు లేట్ ఆర్ ఐఎస్టి కాకుండా సంథింగ్ వేరే వేరే ఏదైనా టైం జోన్ లో మీరు ఉంటే, సో ఆ టైము మీ సిస్టమ్ టైం దేనికి ఉంది అనేది దాని ప్రకారం వస్తుంది ఇది. ఓకే. సో from this date I want to get the month. So what is the month? Like, a month is May, 5th month. Okay. This is May. It is getting like a date name. Date name is a function. In this you are fetching the month. Okay. Like from get date also you can get it, or else if you are specifying today's date, example I am giving, this is YYYMMDD. So different formats, like, DDMMYY, YYMMDD. So date formats, we have different formats. So if I am giving, like, I am giving YYYMMDD. What is the date today? 9th. Okay. If I give date also without using even get date, if I specify today's date, it gives month. So these all are the different formats. What exactly? If I wanted to 05, it is showing like a month name, but I wanted to get month format like Jan, Feb, March, or else in a numerical manner 0, 1, 5, like that. So those all are format function is the different functions are there. We can change all these, and these all are just how to get this data month. How can I get, like example, I want to get a year. If I want to get a year from this, I can extract the year. These all are date functions, time functions. These all are very important functions. I want to just today discuss about string functions. These all are very easy. Few I will just cover. Rest of the things you please do the practice. I will. Concatenate is a function. It concatenates two or more strings. Okay, I will give. I'll execute this example. These all are what I am explaining now. String functions. Hello is one string. World is another string. Okay, these two strings I want to concatenate with the concatenate function. So it comes as a hello world. Then what is this one in between? Hello is a separate word. World is separate word. Between that, if I want to maintain any space, then I have taken one space here. Okay, if you remove the space, both it will come in the same word. Hello world, it has come. I'm just remove. I don't want to give this space. So both I will show. Concatenate is a function to concatenate strings. There is no limitation. Here I am showing only two strings. You can give n number of strings. Okay. I don't want any space between these two words. Then what I can do? Delete. Okay. So just both execute and see the result. Okay. If you look at the first one, you have a space between these two words. But if you remove this one, then hello world, it is coming as a single word. Okay. Because there is no space. Concatenate is the function to add more than two words. If I don't want to use any concatenate function, but still without using that function also I can concatenate words. How can I concatenate? With plus operator you can do that. But you can ask me plus minus, these all are mathematical things, no? So why we are using, but here it is a text related, text related content. To add will use plus. If you without using concatenate also you can use plus also, it gives. Okay, here you can use even space if you want to use plus, and again I'm using space. This is a space, and again I'm concatenating with plus. Even without using concatenate, even with plus operator you can add strings, multiple strings. If you want to add another string also, you can keep on adding any other things. I'm just giving one example, that's it. You can do multiple strings. Okay, you can use concatenate or else you can use plus operator as well. Both same, both are same. Okay, so I have length is a function. I have one length function. It gives that particular string count, hello, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It gives 5 length it counts and gives. Okay, few things I'll give, like I'll explain, but rest of the things I cannot explain each and every function. Then you do the practice. If I give, like, hello, I'm just giving something words. I wanted to see the length of this string. Then still it gives the length. Okay, actually these all are the functions are very useful while writing a program. In some scenarios we need to use these functions. Okay. And I have left is a one function is there. Okay, select left. Left means it gives the left of the words. Like I am saying, like, giving one word, Srikar. Okay, and left of I am giving like a 3. Left is a one function. What it is fetching the data? Left 3 characters it gets. So left side, what are the 3 characters? Sri is left side. 3 characters are Sri only because I have taken Srikar. If I give 4 means 4 characters it gets from left side. Okay, and right also one function is there. Right side 4 characters if you wanted to get the data. Like, right is one function is there. These all are string functions. Text functions also we can call. Okay, right. So if I give right 4 means IKAR it fetches. Okay, and these functions you just practice. I'll share. Concatenate length left right substring. Substring means like, uh, it substring is very important function. It gets the part of string. Like from hello word is a one word means, from this I wanted to get only LLO I wanted to get. That is my requirement. How to get only LLO. Part of string it gets. From which letter to which letter you wanted to get, you need to specify that starting and how many characters I want. Okay. My requirement, I wanted to print only LLO. LLO, it is starting letter from 3. From 3, third character, I need to fetch the data for 3 letters, 3 comma 3. So if you give 3 comma 3, it gives LLO. According to our requirement, we'll change, that's it. LLO. This is the starting point of the text, and how many from there, how many you want. So if I give 7 comma 5, what you will get? What would be the 7th letter? From here, 7th letter, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is also will be considered as a 1. 6 space is 1, 7. That means if I give 7 comma 5, it gives only this word, world it will give. Okay. So you just do the practice. That's it. Okay. I think I will stop. I'm running out of time. Okay. Yeah. Till here I'll complete and I'll stop. Oh, many functions are there. Okay. Till here lower I will just, stop our these things. Like example, if I am taking, it will converts into uppercase. That's it. Physically it won't change, but in a function you can do that. That's it. Okay, I'm just taking, I wanted to convert these lowercase letters into uppercase. Upper is a function to convert lowercase into uppercase. So it will give hello into uppercase. Okay. In the same, it is a reverse. No need to show this lower, right? World, it is in a uppercase, it will turn into lowercase. You please try these things, very easy. Just execute, that's it. I am giving what exactly does that explanation also I have given. You please try this, practice these things. That's it. Okay, it gives world into lowercase. That's it. Okay, these are self-explanatory things. Replace, replace is a function. It replaces the world, like hello world is a one string. So I am going to replace world into universe. I can do this. Replace string. Which word I wanted to replace with what? Okay. Hello, this is the string. This is existing string. From this string, I want to replace this particular string with this string. So then I will use replace. So now I will get hello universe instead of hello world, because world got replaced with universe. Okay. Just to do these things, practice. Very easy. Okay. What do you mean by char index? Char index is very important. Substring and char index are important functions. Like, this char index, starting position of the substring. Like, I am just looking world, hello world. I am just will execute starting position. It gives the character number, position of the word it will give. Okay. Char index, world, hello world is there. Like, it gives the position of the 1, 2, 3, like that. This hello world. From this, like, this character, this world is a one string. In from this string, in what position? What is that number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the position of this word. Okay, that is it. That gives char index. Example, I want to see only LD, or else I want to see LLO. So LLO, if I give, it will give third number position. Okay, so just to do this practice, easy. These all are very easy. Okay, L trim means, like, it removes leading spaces. If you have any spaces in the text, it just removes L trim. Leading and trailing spaces. Example, I have purposefully I'm giving space. Okay, but still it removes these spaces. If I am not using L trim, see, both we will show by using L trim and by without using L trim, how it is getting. Okay, select. Both I am executing. The first one, it is like, leading spaces, whatever it is there, it is removing, trimming that, and it is giving. But in the next one, it is not trimming any spaces. It is taking spaces and giving the output. So in the same way, R trim means if you have any leading spaces right side, it like, it removes those spaces. You please try. Okay, if you have any spaces right side, R trim, it cuts. Then only we have trim function. Trim function, it removes leading spaces and trailing spaces. So both the spaces, if you have something space here, we have leading spaces, and this side also I have spaces. Okay, that time if I am using simply trim, it removes leading and trailing spaces. Okay, it removes these spaces and these spaces also. Okay. Yeah, R trim means like if I give here instead of trim, if I give R trim, right side spaces, it removes. Okay, text functions I just covered. You please do that practice. That's it. Yeah, Spurtivo, I can close the session now. If anyone has any questions, let me know,
Madam.
and I'll give a chance. One person he is requesting for a SQL Server something. Yeah, Sharath Raju garu, this is your question mark. Create table permission denied in DB master. Then
Yes.
in master DB, why are you creating? That is my first question. Master and model temp DB, these all are system databases. We are not supposed to create any DBs in system database. We don't have permissions. In
Yes, man.
master
Actually,
DB, we are not.
నేనైతే క్రియేట్ చేయలేదు బట్ ఆటోమేటిక్ గా సిస్టమ్ పర్మిషన్స్ నేను టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేశాను సో దానివల్ల అది డేటా కూడా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ కాలేదు.
లేదు ఆ సిస్టమ్ పర్మిషన్స్ అనేవి మీరు ఫస్ట్ ఏం చేస్తారు, యూజ్ డిబి అని చెప్పేసి మీ డిబికి వెళ్ళిపోండి. మీరు ఫస్ట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు స్విచ్ టు యువర్ డిబి. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మీరు ఆల్రెడీ క్రియేట్ చేసి ఉంటే మీ డిబికి వెళ్ళండి. ఇక్కడ నుంచి సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుని వెళ్ళిపోండి. ఫస్ట్ మీరు మాస్టర్ లో ఉండకండి. మాస్టర్ ఈజ్ ఎ సిస్టమ్ డిబి.
ఓకే
ఓకే, ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు స్విచ్ బిట్వీన్ డేటాబేసెస్, మేబీ మీరు మెటీరియల్ ఫాలో అవుతున్నారో లేదో నాకు తెలీదు. యూజ్ database is the command to switch between the databases. If I want to switch into my DB, here I have created retail. If I need to switch to master DB to my DB, use DB name. Then you will go to, now if you execute this command, you will switch into retail DB. Then you can execute. Then all your insert commands will work.
ఓకే మేడం. అక్కడ మాస్టర్ డిబిలో కూడా రిటైల్ డిబిని సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి మేడం.
మాస్టర్ డిబి అనేది అసలు మనం వాడలేమండి. అవి సిస్టమ్ డేటాబేసెస్. సిస్టమ్
ఓకే.
మీరు సాఫ్ట్‌వేర్ ఇన్‌స్టాలేషన్ చేసినప్పుడు 4 డేటాబేసెస్ వస్తాయి. మీరు
ఓకే.
వాటిని డిలీట్ చేయలేరు, డ్రాప్ చేయలేరు. ఆ మాస్టర్ డిబిలో మీరు ఈ సిస్టమ్ డేటాబేసెస్‌లో మీరేమి క్రియేట్ చేయలేరు. మీరు
ఓకే.
టెంప్ డిబిలో మాత్రము టెంపరరీ టేబుల్ వెళ్లి స్టోర్ అవుతాయి. అది కూడా మీరెళ్లి డైరెక్ట్ టెంప్ డిబిలో ఏం చేయరు. మీరు తో ప్రిఫిక్స్ ఇచ్చి టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తే అది వెళ్లి టెంప్ డిబిలో సేవ్ అవుతుంది. మీరు సిస్టమ్ డేటాబేసెస్ ని డ్రాప్ చేయలేరు కూడా. మీరు మేబీ ఫస్ట్ క్లాసెస్ అటెండ్ అవ్వలేదేమో.
లేదు మేడం. ఫస్ట్ టైమ్ ఇవాళ అటెండ్ అయ్యాను.
ఓకే.
యాక్చువల్‌గా ఇన్విటేషన్ తెలీదు. మా ఫ్రెండ్ షేర్ చేస్తుంటే ఇవాళ అటెండ్ అయినాను.
ఓకే.
మేడం
మీరు
2
ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఇప్పటికి
మినిట్స్
ఒక 8 సెషన్స్ అయిపోయినాయండి. సెకండ్ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అయ్యే క్లాసెస్. సో 8 సెషన్స్
అవును.
కంప్లీటెడ్.
మేడం ఏమైనా రికార్డింగ్స్ ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా మేడం?
Recordings I have, but I need to check with the management. Management has given permission, but I am looking for to upload. I need to get the credentials from management to upload these
ఓకే.
videos into uh, in that drive. I need a credentials. I need to get that credentials. So that I am going to sort it out in this weekend.
ఓకే.
So
ఓకే.
మీరు మాస్టర్ డిబిలో ఈ సిస్టమ్ డేటాబేసెస్ లో యూ కెనాట్ క్రియేట్ ఎనీ టేబుల్స్. ఓన్లీ యూజర్
ఓకే.
డిఫైన్డ్ డేటాబేసెస్ లో మాత్రమే మీరు డిఎంఎల్ డిడిఎల్ యాక్షన్స్ చేయగలరు.
ఓకే మేడం. ఇక్కడ రిటైల్ ఉంది కదా! మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ డిబి కింద రిటైల్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకొని ఇక్కడ యూజ్ రిటైల్ అనేసి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయాలి ఫస్ట్ రైట్?
మీరు రిటైల్ అనేది నేను క్రియేట్ చేసుకున్నానండి. మీరు రిటైల్ కాకుండా సంథింగ్ కేకే అని పెట్టుకోండి. మీ మీ
అది
ఇష్టం. మీరు డిబి
ఆప్షనల్
నేమ్ ఏది ఇచ్చుకుంటారు అనేది.
ఓకే. మన పర్సన్ ఏమైనా ఇవ్వచ్చు కదా మేడం?
యాక్చువల్‌గా మన పర్సన్ నేమ్ కూడా ఇవ్వచ్చు. బట్ దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ద ఐడియల్ వే ఆఫ్ ప్రొఫెషనల్ వే ఆఫ్ క్రియేషన్. సో ఏదైనా
ఓకే.
కస్టమర్ కానీ లైక్ హ్యూమన్ రిసోర్స్ ఆర్ ఫినాన్స్, సో అట్లాగా ఏదైనా రిలవెంట్ నేమ్స్ ఇచ్చుకోవడం ఐడియల్ వే ఆఫ్ క్రియేటింగ్.
ఓకే. అక్కడ నేమ్ ఇచ్చేసి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయాలి ఫస్ట్. దాని తర్వాత టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకుంటూ ఉండాలి కదా మేడం?
First, if you want to create any DB,
Okay.
like, create database name you have to give.
Okay.
ఒకసారి DB క్రియేట్ చేసిన తర్వాత దాంట్లో టేబుల్స్ క్రియేట్ చేయగలరు.
Okay.
ఓకే, జస్ట్ గో త్రూ ద మెటీరియల్. మీరు ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ like Power BI group, you will receive everyday material means స్పూన్ ఫీడింగ్ లాగా ప్రతిదీ మీకు ఇవ్వలేను. బట్ నేను ఎంతవరకు ఆ రోజు క్లాస్ చెప్పింది ఏమైతే ప్రిపేర్ చేస్తున్నాను మీకు డెలివర్ చేయడానికి, ఐఎమ్ షేరింగ్ దట్ కంటెంట్, దట్స్ ఇట్.
Okay.
Okay, just do the practice. Almost we exceeded the time 2 hours, so I'm just closing the session. If anyone has any question, just I'm giving last 2 minutes. Just you please raise your question.
వేణి గారు, అదే నేను ఇంతకు చెప్పాను కదా, నేను SQL మేనేజ్మెంట్ సర్వర్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేశానండి యాక్చువల్ గా.
ఓకే,
మీరు ఇన్స్టాలేషన్ నాకు డాక్యుమెంట్ ఇచ్చిన దాంట్లో అక్కడ 18 వర్షన్ అని ఉందన్నమాట. అక్కడ
నాకు అర్థమైందండి. మీకు ఇప్పుడు
అంటే
లేటెస్ట్ ఇక్కడ వచ్చరికి 20 నో 22 నో వస్తుందంట కదా.
20 వస్తుంది. నాకు ఇన్స్టాలేషన్ అంతా అయిపోయింది. అంటే మధ్యలో స్టెప్స్ మీరు ఏదైతే స్క్రీన్ షాట్స్ ఇచ్చారో అవన్నీ రాకుండా డైరెక్ట్ ఇన్స్టాలేషన్ కొట్టే వరకల్లా లాస్ట్ లో ఫినిష్ ఆప్షన్ వచ్చి క్లోజ్ వచ్చేసింది ఆప్షన్. దాని తర్వాత అక్కడ మీరు స్క్రీన్ షాట్ ఏమి ఇచ్చారంటే మళ్ళీ బ్రౌజర్ కి వెళ్ళి SSMS కొట్టిన తర్వాత మీకు అక్కడ 18 మన బ్రౌజర్ లో SSMS కొడితే మనకి మళ్ళీ మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ ఓపెన్ అవుతుంది కదండి. అక్కడ 18 అనేది మనకు మళ్ళీ అక్కడ ఆప్షన్ మీకు 18 అని చూపిస్తే క్లిక్ చేయగానే నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాసెస్ వస్తుంది కదా. బట్ ఈ 20లో అట్లా ప్రాసెస్ రావట్లేదు. మళ్ళీ 20లో ఏం స్క్రీన్ వస్తుందంటే మళ్ళీ డౌన్లోడ్ ఆప్షన్, ఇక్కడే అప్డేట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, దాంట్లో ఇన్స్టాల్ బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ మన CMDలు ఎట్లా చేయాలి ఇవి ఉన్నాయి. కానీ నెక్స్ట్ నాకు అక్కడ నుంచి అక్కడికి వచ్చి ఆగిపోయాను నేను. నాకు ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్ అక్కడ నుంచి నాకు ఏంది అనేది అర్థం కావట్లేదు అక్కడ.
అవునా, మీరు జస్ట్ ప్లీజ్ రీచ్ సిద్ధార్థ్ అండి, ప్లీజ్. సిద్ధార్థ విల్ హెల్ప్ యూ. యా,
సిద్ధార్థ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ గ్రూప్.
సిద్ధార్థ ఈస్ ద మనకి నెట్వర్కింగ్ ఆర్ ఇన్స్టలేషన్ సపోర్ట్ ఇస్తారు ఆయన. హీఈస్ ఆల్సో స్ఫూర్తి ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్. సో హీఈస్ అ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్. మీకు ఇన్స్టలేషన్ రిలేటెడ్ మీ క్వెరీస్ సిద్ధార్థ ఆన్సర్ చేస్తారండి.
అదే నేను చాలా ట్రై చేశాను కానీ అక్కడికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత నాకు స్టక్ అయిపోయింది. అసలు నెక్స్ట్ ఆప్షన్ నాకు రావట్లేదు. అసలు ఎంత ట్రై చేసినా నేను ఎన్నో విధాలు చూసినా కానీ నాకు అసలు రాలేదు.
Okay. You please reach Siddhartha. He is a very good person. He will clarify your doubts related to installation. You please reach him.
నేను ఆల్రెడీ ఇది మీరు ఇది కూడా పెట్టారు కదా, పవర్ BI అయితే ఇన్స్టాలేషన్ చేసినా వచ్చిందండి. అది
పవర్ BI ఈజీ అండి మీకు. ఇది అది వచ్చేసరికి జస్ట్ 5 minutes కూడా పట్టదు.
పవర్ BI వచ్చింది కానీ ఇది రాలేదు. అదే అందుకోసమని
నాగమణి గారు, you are also like any software SQL, that means SQL Server installation, like if you are facing any challenges, please reach Siddhartha. Okay,
sure, thank you.
Okay, Amma. So okay, yeah, Spurtivam, we'll wind up the session. We'll see tomorrow. Okay, Spurtivam.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, Spurtivam.